Hi guys, good morning. This is your girl Suchi, and I'll be taking us on African cultural values. Every society, family, and individual has various norms and values which guides the pattern of living, and these values are held in high esteem by these people. The culture of a society distinguishes them from all other human society, and these values are seen in every bit of the man's life and experiences. That something is regarded as a value in a particular culture does not mean it will be regarded as values in other human societies. But when we talk about African cultural values, we are trying to say that in the multiplicity of cultures all over the world, that there is a homogeneity of culture peculiar to the African countries. Sense of community life. By this, Africans mean that every individual is identified and secured by his community, his kindred, his clan, his family, and not as an isolated entity. The traditional Africans share things in common, and so one cannot be unless the society or the community is. It is also seen when there is a job to be done in a community. The entire community comes out massively with food, energy, good vibes, and drinks to get it all done. When people in a community move out in search for greener pastures, the community has a way of bringing them back through various cultural celebrations and festivals to share things in common. The summary of this is just that one exists because others are. The next is sense of human relations. This is based on the philosophy of live and let live. We Africans are known for asking after each other. When you're not around, when you're out leaving your house for one important meeting or the other, you can easily ask your neighbor to take care of your children while you're away and without fear of hurting them. That is what we Africans are known for. The next is sense of sacredness of life. African people abhor shedding of blood or taking of life. Their life can only be taken as an African when it is a threat to the lives of others. Little wonder the African countries or Africans hate going to war and can only go to war when it is the last means of settlement. African people hate abortion because they value human life. They believe that certain trees have the spirit of faithfulness in them. An example is the Udara tree. Yes. This sacredness of life amongst African people explains the rigidity of genital organs. For them, the blood of a virgin means that life has actually been preserved. The next is sense of hospitality. In Africa, we welcome visitors, strangers, and relatives with cola because we believe that he who brings cola brings life. Whenever there is food to be eaten, everyone present is invited, even if the food was prepared for a less number of people without the anticipation of a visitor. Everyone is still invited to eat. We do not forget to reciprocate because we believe that one good turn deserves another. In Igbo culture, you dare not reject orgy. In Ghana, they welcome their visitors with water. They give you to drink and to wash your feet. An Akan proverb has it that when you visit someone and they give you chicken, just know that you are eating your own chicken because definitely when the person comes visiting, you are to give the person chicken also to eat. We Africans so much believe in reciprocity that we keep record of things given to us in times of need. We believe that no visitor comes alone. We are always accompanied by spirits and ancestors, and so orgy or cola should not be rejected. The next is sense of time. The idea of African time is a concept often misconstrued to mean tardiness in appointments, meetings, and events. Rather, this African time is used to denote the approach of people in polychronic cultures as opposed to their counterparts in monochronic cultures. For a polychron, switching from one activity to another is both stimulating and productive, and hence the most desirable way to work. The African man believes that time is a social phenomenon, while the European believes that time actually waits for no one. Africans, especially the able people, make use of cyclic time, which is Eke, Ori, Afo, and Umpo. They also make use of historic timing. This is because it describes events. For instance, a child could be said to be born on the day of an eclipse. We are also polychronous as we do everything together at a time, unlike the Europeans who does one thing at a time. The African time is also socialized as they do not sacrifice their social duties and human relations on the altar of individualism. The African man measures his time with the sunrise, dawn, cockerel, sunset, shadow, and sunrise. The next is sense of sacredness of religion. In Africa, we do not have atheists, and this is because religion is part and parcel of the African man. We do everything religiously, thinking, sleeping, walking, eating, every of our activities are done religiously. Everything an African man does has a religious explanation to it. We are so religious that even social morality is dependent on religion. Yes! Africans also have taboos, which are actions going against the social norms. The African man believes that to live is to live a religious life. The next is sense of respect for elders and authorities. The authority of an elder is considered sacrosanct as an elder is the seen ancestor. They are the closest to the spirit world and so should be respected. Elders are seen as the repository of communal wisdom. Any child that stays close to an elder is sooner than later wise. Anyone who respects an elder gains the elder's love, prayers, blessings, and long life. Good words are said upon the person, but when you do otherwise, the reverse becomes the case. Yes, you will be cursed. I hope you learned something new from today's section. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Do have a beautiful day.